Just got done uploading my last video 25 minutes ago. Now I'm hungry, but unfortunately, it's a little late and I don't feel like cooking. But lucky for me, Factor decided to sponsor this channel again. All right, so what are we gonna make? Of course, we got the smoothies here. Turkey, chili, and zucchini, southwestern chicken mac, herb crusted chicken, and we have a filet mignon. And this one's got like a black label on it. I think I'm gonna try this. Babe, what do you want? You're gonna get the chicken mac. Let's do this.
Season it first. Beautifully done.
You donkey!
All right, I already know that the other meals taste really good, but this is a steak, microwave steak, so we're gonna try this.
Bruh.
It's insane how tender this steak actually is, and juicy too. Like, you think you would lose those two things with a microwave meal, but for 2 minutes, and for the price, this is fantastic. And the sides are great too. This is a hit. And then wash it down with one of their fruit smoothies, 100% plant-based. This is their mango one. Delicious. If you want to budget this month by cutting back on takeout, get Factor instead. Not only is Factor cheaper than takeout, but meals are ready faster than restaurant delivery in just 2 minutes. Choose from over 34 chef-prepared, dietitian-approved weekly options, featuring premium ingredients such as broccoli, leeks, truffle butter, and asparagus. We've cut down on takeout so much that our budget has exploded. You don't realize how much you spend on food. We feel better, we save money, and it's delicious. It's a win-win. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code RFRacing50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. That's factor75.com. Thank you, Factor, for sponsoring this video. Make sure you guys check them out. There's a skit I do about halfway through this video that gets the video demonetized. If you guys wouldn't mind liking the video just to help offset this, that would help out very much. Thank you so much. Bye. Oh, life comes at you fast. We're out here at the farm, bales of hay. Hear me out. Can you please show off for the camera? I know, I already asked you to do this once. Come on, jump up here. Get up here. Mia, no, this side. Come here. Come on, get up here. Jump up here. Come on. Good girl, good girl. You are such a good dog. Here's what's going down in my life. So I was trying to get approved for a loan for a house. I've finally been working on my own, self-proprietor, for 2 years. It's really tricky to get loans whenever you do that because banks are a little suspicious. It's like, hey, how much money are you really making? You have to prove a lot of things and make sure all your ducks are in a row. So 2 years ago, made a lot of money, good amount of money. I won't say a lot, but it was definitely enough to afford a home and get a home loan comfortably. Unfortunately, banks like to see 2 years of work history. So that's what I was told. So I was like, all right, we'll buckle down and wait 2 years. So I just got my tax returns back, was able to file on that. I didn't make good money last year. It was a rough year, but I was told that was okay because they take the averages of the two, they add them together, divide by 2, and you get your average. Why am I explaining math to you guys? Anyways, they take the average of your 2 incomes, and then that's submitted to see if you get pre-approved for a loan. So with the amount of money I made last year and the amount of money I made the year before, it should have been no problem getting approved for a loan, even with the decrease in income. Expecting some great news and being able to get out of my house like by next month, 2 months at the most, because we're gonna be on the hunt for a new house. I get news that I won't even get approved for a loan for my current home. Like if I were to try and buy my first house, the one I'm in right now, I wouldn't even get approved for that. And the reason for that is because if you make less money your second year out of the 2 years, they only can use that income. The few of you out there who run your own business or are a self-proprietor, you try and write off as much as you can, typically. I mean, you wanna make sure that your business can grow, so you have to invest in your business, i.e. a Silverado ZR2, and that can be used as a write-off. Unfortunately though, whenever you write stuff off, this counts against your income because even though you made, I'm just making up hypotheticals here, let's say I make $100,000 and I want to write off $40,000 worth of business expenses, that means I only made $60,000. That was my net takeaway. So I can only get approved for a loan for $60,000 because that's what I made after all my expenses were paid. So that sucks, and what is the solution? Well, number one, the debt I have and my monthly payment from this truck is destroying me. I'm not gonna be able to qualify for a loan as long as I have this thing. That's just the writing on the wall. I haven't modified this truck in forever. The last thing was like these little steps on the bottom. We did wheels and tires, exhaust, and I like tinted the windows. So I did not do much for this machine. There's not a lot out there yet, even still. So this truck, aside from being an insane expense every month, is now dead weight on the channel. So it's good for me to sell this like ASAP, as soon as possible. And I was told by the bank, and if I get rid of that, things may work out. That might be enough to eke us over the finish line and get approved for a decent house. Just goes to show how expensive that truck actually is. This is for sale. It's officially for sale as of right now. I've never sold something this new before on my, like a private sale ever. It's always been a trade-in, so we'll see how this goes. So that sort of solves the getting a loan for a house problem, but the other problem is this is like my job. This truck is my job. It helps supports the channel and everything like that. So where do we go from here? Well, my Colorado ZR2, it's just no end in sight here with the delays and the setbacks on it getting built, so we have to do another plan here. And that unfortunately means buying a new truck. I know that isn't what I have to do, but I feel like that's what I have to do. I love the Colorados. I don't want to waste all summer not getting one, so I want to go look at some trail bosses that Click Lewis has right now, because one of them is for sale, the other one's already bought, but the one that's for sale
is like a lesser, it's almost my exact spec of the Colorado ZR2, just as the Trail Boss. So I think this is gonna be a pretty good fit. If that doesn't work out, we got old Rust Bucket up there, got a new battery, excess power battery, thank God. That mistake is covered up. Get her running, get her some new shoes, and maybe I can daily this just for a couple weeks in the meantime until this truck sells and while we're on the hunt for a Trail Boss. New batteries in, had to make sure I slapped the sticker on the toolbox. Finally time to get this thing back on the road. And since I'm going to be dailying this, I may need to get it inspected. Whatever. All right, power. Oh no. Nothing. New battery and everything, dang. Starter, oh man, who knows what else. Could be an electrical issue. Shoot. It's a $600 battery, 500 at least. Well, that makes things a little bit more difficult. So for sale, and I guess for sale too, if you make me an offer. Oh, that freaking pisses me off. That sucks. Who would have thought if you abuse your vehicles, they die on you? It's so weird. Right to the core. Look how thick the plastic is too. I just didn't get there quite in time to save this thing. $500 battery, down the drain. You guys hot? Let's go. Come on. Let's go buy a truck. This is crazy. This essentially was my Silverado ZR2, almost the exact spec, except I think I just had the rock sliders on it. This says like the rhino lined steps, but a sand dune metallic, full size Silverado, the ZR2. This looks so good. I was worried that this off of a color was gonna look a little weird on a full size truck, but the ZR2 rocks it so well because of all the black accents, all the dark badging. Yeah, this looks so sweet. I missed when the paint on my Silverado ZR2 looked this good. No scratches, but that's not what we're here for. Well, here it is, our alternative for the summer. No, I wish. Of course, the Chevy Colorado. This is gonna be a little bit awkward here because of the presence. A lot more activity here. We're right down in like center Palmyra, Hershey Park traffic, all that different stuff. So gonna try and film without looking like a complete lunatic. But we have the nitro yellow. This is apparently going to Hershey Park either today or tomorrow is what they're telling me. So this is gonna be like the display vehicle, but it's going to be for sale obviously after it's done with its little press route. This, however, the Sand Dune Metallic Trail Boss, is sold. Comes with black wheels. You did not get the rock sliders. I don't know what other bonuses we have, but we're gonna take an in-depth look on this truck. So for the Sand Dune Metallic, it's $41,400. And I think my bill came out to around 50 grand. So it seems like every upgrade that you have with these trucks, it's another $10,000. So if I wanted to get the Bison, it'd be another 10 grand. So you'd be pushing almost $60,000 for a Colorado ZR2. But this is the color that mine is gonna come in. Unfortunately though, the build date just keeps getting pushed back, pushed back, pushed back. It's now at the end of July and who knows when it's gonna stop. I mean, this could go the whole way out to September, October before I actually get my hands on the truck. And that's not gonna fly. So what do you guys think about this? Potentially buying this truck. It's only gonna have a short stint at Hershey Park, which is like the local theme park. They display the vehicles. You guys saw, they did this actually. This is gonna be replacing the Colorado Trail Boss that I reviewed or took a look at last week. So this one will be for sale. The ride height looks great. So I'm impressed because I was worried like, hey, maybe I'm not gonna dig this thing in person. The yellow color is a little bit off with the like silver chrome wheels.
What the hell is even that?
Definitely gonna have to get swapped out, but don't worry. We got modifications already. Like I literally have modifications here and ready to go before the truck is even built. So we're way ahead of schedule there. Now, whenever it comes to interior, again, not as flashy as the ZR2 that I have ordered. This one just has like the regular, I kind of hope that the ZR2 has better door handles than this. Just, I mean, it's all black at least, at the very least, but yeah, this is extremely basic, no stitching that matches. And I'm pretty sure that on my truck, I have yellow seat belts, yellow stitching, and in the seats here, it's gonna have like a pattern to it, like a camo pattern. But I can't keep saying, hey, whenever the ZR2 gets here, whenever the ZR2 gets here, that could be months and months away. So should we just jump on the Colorado Trail Boss for right now? It's in the same color. I can't get the Sand Dune Metallic. I would if it wasn't sold because it'd be cool to have one of each. And then who knows, maybe 717 Supply would want to do a like a short giveaway, or On3 Supply would want to do a short giveaway. Nothing like my last one. It'd be just like quick to the point and we would get it over with. Unfortunately, just because this is a press vehicle and that one's already sold, they said they'd be totally down to let me like drive this around and like take pictures and do like a nice private review. But since this is a press vehicle and that is sold, I have to keep them on the lot. So that sucks, but I'm pumped, man. Chevy just, they are so, actually, you know what? This is crazy. I actually got a chance to tour the Chevy research facility and talk with their team. Welcome to Chevy team. We make trucks, I think. Hey, Ray. What the f is a Trail Boss? This yellow in person is definitely a lot darker than I remember it looking. That is a little crazy. Soft open tailgate. Still not a push button on this, but it does have this extended cargo holder just like the base model that we looked at. That was a 2-wheel drive though, so we're definitely headed in the right direction. No clue what the point of that is. I wonder what hooks up to that. There's something threaded there. It's like you could like literally stick an antenna in there or something, but I don't know what that'd be for. It's so cool to see the progression of how like the ZR2 looks great, the Silverado ZR2, and now the new age Colorados, how great they look. It sucks that this has such terrible wheels on it, because honestly, the sand dune looks so much better. And I didn't go with the sand dune because I wanted to go with the yellow because it's more different and the new color. But I think once it gets lifted, it has like the ZR2 hardware on it and the black wheels, I know that's a little cliche, it's gonna wear this yellow a lot better. Plus with all the matching interior, the stitching and the seatbelt like I mentioned. This is like the perfect scenario for me because I have at least 2 weeks before I have to pull the trigger on this, since it's gonna be a press vehicle. Should I buy this Colorado Trail Boss, have a little bit of fun with it? It's a lot cheaper than the Colorado ZR2, so let me know. I think that this is a good step, or we just get the Shelby. But I love my truck content. It's a little bit more my vibe. Off-roading seems to be a little bit more my speed rather than racing anymore these days. I wish they would have had the flow tie though. I don't know if the ZR2 has that, but it seems like they got rid of the flow tie. And like I said, I do like the front end, but yeah, on the new trucks, the ZR2, it's definitely going to need that big bash guard here, because it's going to have to cover up a lot of this plastic. Too much plastic. Yeah, this is plastic as well. I thought that was like a nice steel bumper, but nope. Huge shout out to Click Lewis down here in Palmyra. Really cool. Like I said in my last video, they got my back, so it's cool they want to support up and coming YouTubers. That's just rare to see. But yeah, they have a huge selection here, so if you guys are in the local area, make sure you hit them up. Definitely been great to me. I'm sure they'll be great to you as well. The end of a very, well, slightly bumpy road here for the Silverado ZR2. This is essentially where it comes to a conclusion, other than the actual video of me selling this truck, sort of getting her all cleaned up here. Of course, we got the 717 detail products. Those are available down in the description, but that's what I'm primarily using to get this thing all ready to go for sale. I got new trash cans, by the way. This is my old one. These are my 2 new ones. I'm gonna regret saying this, but if anyone is interested, this truck is for sale. So if you wanted a Silverado ZR2 that's cheaper than a dealership and you don't have to go through all the hassle of getting ripped off by them, hit me up, DMs on Instagram. But I have all the original parts except for the OEM exhaust, which you wouldn't want that, and the OEM tires, which I regret selling those because these do rub a little bit. They don't in their current state, but that's because I took the inner fender liner off, but I still have those. And it's nothing if I need to throw some Trail Boss tires on this, wheels and tires. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. There's no giveaways going on right now. That's like the first time in my YouTube career in like 2 years that hasn't been a thing. But if you still want to buy my products right now, they're available. You can buy any of the products on the screen: keychains, t-shirts, key tags. I'm pretty happy with the products that we have on the website. So thank you guys so much for the support. Follow me on Instagram, rfracing717. Please like the video. It helps out more than you guys know. And if you made it this far in the video, say goodbye ZR2 down in the comments. Next video is going to be a fun one. See you there. Ain't that